For our interior design floor plan, I'm using FloorPlan Creator, which is free on the internet. What I'm going to do is pick a room shape. I'm going to go with this L shape. However, I don't really like it. I'm going to make it a bit more unique. Maybe I'm going to make it a little bit wider, a little bit longer. This is going to be a bedroom. I think I'm going to put a little false wall in there. I think that's about it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a door. I'm going to drag it on there. I can put the door wherever I like. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to drag a window in here too. Just about there, so we get a little bit of light into this room. Just have some preset parts, so I can put a bed in there, for example. I can turn it to however I want it to go. I'm going to put it over here. I am going to have a look. Maybe I might put maybe a fireplace. Put that against the wall. And if I look at maybe general, I think I'm going to make this background a closet. It's going to make it a little bit bigger. So I can put lots of items in there. Maybe I'm going to put maybe I'll put some drawers in there too. Maybe I might make that a little bit thinner so you can walk through. Maybe on this side I'm going to put a bookcase so you can view from the room. Maybe on each side I'm going to put a set of drawers. I'm going to make them quite small so they fit. Make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to copy and paste it. So all I did was press Control C, then Control V. So I've got two drawers at the side of my bed. Maybe I might put maybe a chair over here. Yeah, it's just going to be sitting against there. So if I wanted to, I could go sit here. Maybe I've got, I don't know, maybe there's a plant over here. Probably need to think about a rug. Could put that underneath my bed. Maybe I'm going to have it so it sits outside the drawers, making it nice and comfortable. If I pick living, no, I don't want living. Maybe electrical. So let's put some lights in here. So I'm going to put a wall light just above here. I'm going to put one on this drawer too, so both sides of the bed get a light. Maybe we'll put a ceiling light in the middle. Maybe we'll put ceiling light back here too. Probably need a smoke detector because we've got a fireplace in the room. I don't really want to put any of those sorts of things. Maybe a trash can. I don't have a bathroom in this particular floor plan, but I guess I could. I don't really need any of those kitchen parts. I think I'm pretty happy with that now. So here is my really basic floor plan. So I'm just going to take a screenshot. I'm going to open up Word. And I'm going to save that version. What I might do now is see if it will render it in 3D. So if I press 3D, you can see it's showing me what it looks like. I can see that I've put the fireplace perhaps backwards. There are obviously other refinements I could do. I could take another screenshot of this 3-dimensional version of my structure. Could look at it from both perspectives. The screenshots show my evidence. So if I think you can change the flyover version of things. You can see that there's the window there. If I go backwards, I don't know if I can go backwards. Oh, I can. There you go. So I can see that I think my fireplace was the wrong way around. So I can change that. So it's actually looking the right way now. Yes, that looks better. Looks much, much better. I can share this, so I can save it as a JPEG. Says it is a demo version, so obviously I'm not paying a subscription for this particular website, so we're just going to see if we can get that demo. Oh, show me a version of it. So it's not too bad. So you can save it as a JPEG if you want, or you could share it as a PDF. So that's one version of how you could create your floor plan.